Well, hello everyone and welcome back. We got more Dota for you here on the Summit 3 Northern American or American Qualifier.
You mean that wasn't
a
best of one, Dakota?
No, certainly not. It was a best of 3. We got more action coming your way. In game number 1, we saw Pain Gaming. They put together a respected lineup. They made their way into the late stage, kind of pushing past any sort of aggro try, early undying Razor lineup that Root Gaming had thrown together.
Yep.
But we'll have to see if Root Gaming kind of changed things up a bit for game number 2 and try to even things up.
Yeah, Root tried that aggro try, and whenever you do that, you got to get a lot of kills. You got to make the most out of it because Lord knows it's not the most efficient way to set up your lanes. Let's go ahead and look at this draft, see what these teams are up to, and see how they switch it up. Because already, the band's looking a little different here. Bat Rider, Sniper, banned out by Root Gaming. Venge, Axe, taken out by Pain. That opens up for the first pick, Troll. So you take away one of Pain Gaming's tools, and, well, they just grab another Dirty Devil who's just as scary.
Yeah, and there's always going to be a couple of those Dirty Devils out there left. Jug, for example, still out there at the ready, who can kind of fall his way into the second picking phase here if they so like. But Lion going to be the first support grab here from Root Gaming. So you get your bit of crowd control. Just a good way to lead things in. There's no like direct counter to Lion. Lion is just a good first pick to have. It doesn't reveal a whole lot. And you already know you're getting a top-notch support grab. Now they follow it up. They're going to get an Earthshaker here. This means they want to create a little bit of space for potentially their mid laner if they want to go more defensive. They're able to break early harassment, early engagements. And, well, he can get a lot done from afar. So, with that, you can play a little bit more selfless, and then perhaps when you're able to throw together a Blink Dagger, you make huge team fight impact.
Yeah, two very safe picks from Root Gaming to get things started. The only issue here, going double support opener, it does make your next few picks a little bit less flexible, and perhaps Pain Gaming can use that bit of intel to their advantage here, as they most certainly choose to ban out a couple of cores, or you never know, maybe Root Gaming is playing with us a little bit here. We'll see that Core Shaker come out. It is something teams have been doing on occasion. Also, off-lane Earthshaker has happened. I haven't seen too many teams do it, but it has been out there just a little bit. If Root Gaming continue what they did last game and do something a little bit different, change your pace, that could be enough.
Empire is the team that likes to Yoki, the Yoki Earthshaker offlane. Yeah, that's definitely got the potency if you got the skills.
Yeah, it's a little similar to that Clockwork offlane in that you can interrupt the creep-equilibrium very easily and get those creeps near your tower. So you can usually find a pretty quick level 6, but it is certainly a bit risque.
Risky. Well, with that, they also annihilate and get rid of the Clockwork. Great initiator in his own right. Maybe if they want to go more fragile with their late game support, or melee perhaps, that doesn't want to get locked down too easily. It's always a good thing to get rid of right there. Shadow Fiend banned out from the side of Pain Gaming, something they found success with in their previous matchup here, and of course, just adds a bit more synergy and works pretty nicely on the Dire side. Shadow Fiend really found his way. It felt like back in the day, it was Shadow Fiend only finds his way and is at his best. Maybe Radiant side when he has side camps to farm and can kind of get there, but nowadays teams will just pick it up regardless of where the hell he is. They just know what he can really bring to the table.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Pain banning out the two heroes that they were most successful with last go around, the Shadow Fiend and the Jug. Maybe just speaking to the respect they have for those heroes in particular, and not wanting to give either over to Root, as they will have the luxury of first, third pick here. After Root decide to ban out the Clockwork, then they take out the Slark. So cores of plenty being banned here.
It's just funny to see a lot of these teams, maybe it's a North America thing, some teams do it, but no Wisp. We don't care about Wisp, the Wisp tiny game, you know, a lot of other regions, you know, you go over to European Dota and you're playing with like your Virtus Pro Polars, your Empires, and you got to make sure you have Wisp out of the picture. You know, otherwise you're allowing for some easy potential setups. Here, it's just kind of a known fact. We don't care about that crap. We're going to pass on it. And, well, they don't even go too defensive with support play. We don't see a lot of Dazzle. You don't see a lot of a bad Omni Knight. It used to be all about Omni Knight. Teams like Wheel used to be first pick Omni Knight, but not about that Omni Life anymore, apparently. But here we go. Puck going to be picked up here for Root Gaming. Good tempo controller, good initiation, good setup. Could be rolled off lane, could be rolled mid lane. Lots more flexibility still here showing from Root Gaming. Not really showing their ace up their sleeve quite yet.
Lord, I hope it's in the mid lane. Off lane Puck. Still a hater, Dakota. I still think it's a bit poopy.
It was rough at Starlight.
Oh, God, it hasn't gotten any better. The past few off lane Pucks I've seen, the only time it succeeds is if your team is just rick-rolling on all the other lanes. Sometimes it can work well if the other team does an aggro try and you get a 1v1 matchup, then off lane Puck can work, but in the more straight up 1v3 type matchup, yeah, Puck is not really what you want there. But Nyx Assassin for Pain Gaming. They ran it last game and they'll do it again.
Yeah, last game it made sense because they had the counter to Batrider. This game, no Batrider involved. No, I mean, maybe Root Gaming were thinking possibly of Medusa. Now that doesn't seem as quite of a good grab, but
the Deucer
kind of seems out of the blue in this kind of get up. But hey, they are warmed up with their Nyx play. They found good success with it. Why not, right? I mean, you could have said the same though about the Jug or SF that they banned, but you know.
Yeah, he's very good against Batrider for that last game, but I think it is just a comfort pick from Pain. If I'm not mistaken, it is a hero that they have run in the past a little bit more than kind of your average team, as Nyx is not a very popular hero these days. Pretty good against the puck. The Orb does have that slow projectile speed, so sometimes you can find a freebie on puck if he's not quite ready with the phase shift. We'll see how it works out. But now Wind Ranger for Root Gaming.
I just want to give a quick shout. I can't help it. Every time I get it over, there's a gentleman in the chat named Lion Earth, and all he does is just in all caps say shit we said and put Craigasms around it like it was all hyped. Back in the day, don't want to give either Rover. No Slark. It's just, I don't know.
Craigasm extreme.
I mean, he's just, yeah, he's having a field day right now. So shout outs to the enthusiasm from him. We appreciate all the hype here. But okay, so Storm Spirit grabbed up for Pain Gaming. We get to see a flip around there on that front. And Wind Ranger for Root got locked down already. She's a potential Orchid carrier herself. So both Storm and Wind Ranger could be good or bad against each other, depending on which hero really gets to build up momentum before the other.
Yes, definitely.
But is it going to be an off-lane Wind Ranger? Is it going to be a mid-lane Wind Ranger?
Get out of my head, man. That's where I was just going with it.
Is it going to be off-lane Puck?
You never know. Off-lane Wind Ranger, a little bit easier than the Puck. I think she can just recover a bit easier in general. There's a lot more on Puck to control the tempos, where Wind Ranger is a little recovery farm, and she can still play a very potent role with her shackles, her power shots, what have you. Final bans come out. Root Gaming, they ban out the Skywrath Mage. Pain Gaming, they take out the Dro Ranger. No Frost Arrows this go around. We'll be Pain with that luxury 10th pick. Let's see what Root grabbed to finish off their lineup here. A bit ambiguous what they want to do. They could safe lane mid or off lane, either of their two cores. So this baby's going to be pretty telling.
Very flexible. Very flexible.
Andy. Well,
Anti-fun.
Hey, Andy. All right, well, there's your safe laner. Good supports for it. They've got some nice space creators. Anti-Mage great against the Storm Spirit, of course. Not a huge amount of lockdown this game, but a fair bit. Troll can kind of go man fight against Anti-Mage.
Yep. Nyx has got a good stun.
Witch Doctor's got a fair stun.
Storm
You've got
Spirit,
the Vortex.
Swarber gets an Orchid. That's rough.
Yeah, until he gets the Manta at least. Might be able to hit that window.
But later into the game, Storm Spirit not going to be happy with Mr. Andy.
So they need a support here. Do they call an audible and go with a support Nyx and pick up a Doom? Do they just go greedy and run a position for Doom in the jungle? I think that could be an option. Thinking of anti-push to deal with the split push.
Silencer. Again, please.
Silencer.
No, both unless it's a 4 position. Well, no,
they could do a 4
need
silencer.
A secondary support.
Yeah, that's possible here. Skywrath would have been great. And
Silence would just be so good here. Puck, Earthshaker, prevent initiation. Anti-Mage, obviously, silence to hold him in place. Wind Ranger hold him in place. You need some sort of
you global, Storm Spirit zips in, and that's basically a dead
Doom, it almost feels like there's too many things to do. It's like, there's so much to Doom here.
It's the Doom.
But they're going to Doom anyways.
All right. Do the Doom. Well, I like it. It's greedy. Yeah. That's the only thing here. In Root Gaming, if they have a good laning stage, they could get aggressive and try and start getting super gully before the Doom and Storm are really online. Troll will take a little while before he starts hitting hard, becomes that scary Troll we've come to love and enjoy. And you never know. Maybe Monkeys Forever plays a little bit of that fighting Anti-Mage. Takes a page out of the old Brian Heron book, K-Pop-tosis. Phase boots, drums, Manta. You know, just go right into it. Start punching them, Dragon Ball Z style.
Yeah.
Who knows? I doubt it. I think it'll
work in that tier, yeah.
But it'll work.
Here they'd be like, "What the hell you think you're doing?" It might work a couple times, and they're like, "You know what? Just stop it. Just stop it."
Just stop it, Andy.
Here we go, boys and girls. It's game number 2 of a best-of-3 series between Pain Gaming taking on Root Gaming. Which gaming squad will be the Ultra Games to Gamer? But with that said, Pain Gaming, they have the 1-game advantage. They did a nice, good old-fashioned stomping in last game, taking out Root, formerly known as the Thundercats. But they're looking to even things up here. Winner's going to move on, but Zyori, this is a single elimination bracket. The loser goes home. They're done. No more
There's
Summit 3 for them.
No room for trickery here. Our admin not updating the best of 3 ticker here, but this is a 1-game advantage for Pain. The Radiant side down bottom. Root all smoked up as 540 R. Oh no!
We never saw that coming.
Oh, but he
surprise
backs it
first
up.
blood. Fissure. Okay. Ooh. There we go. We got the lockdown. Oh, power shot. 40R's in trouble. He's dead. Wow, Guanzo's gonna get the first blood, but now Guanzo's in trouble.
Baga, does he find this? The casket, tower shot, there you go. Baga gets a return kill, but now it may cost him his life. It's gonna be a 2 for Root Gaming. They stick around. The Doctor's got no way to heal up outside of that tango, and down he goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NA Dota. That is just what we're all about right now. Just a quick 3-man kill, 3-man takedown from both sides. Root Gaming get the better of it. The old classic smoke in the middle of the lane. Get surprised and just hope you have enough stuns to lock down and take out someone big. And, well, they got fortunate enough to take out the troll of all people. And with that, we'll get underway and we can introduce some rosters. Because that just sets the stage for how this game's going to be going. That
was like a techie style smoke gang level 1. Just, all right, everybody, hide in the secret shop when he walks by. Let's go for it. I like it.
It's out of the blue, but I guess if it works, you just never see something like that coming.
Yeah.
Radiant side is Pain Gaming, the Brazilian squad. I believe this is the team that used to be known as Swag and Tiger, then became CMB, and then became Pain Gaming. They've been around the block in the SA Dota scene, and it's HFN, their newest member, going to be playing your Storm Spirit in this mid lane. Along the top, we have Tavo playing the Doom. He's already dancing here with Monkeys Forever, who's on the Anti-Mage. But bottom lane, that's where we got the trifecta here for Pain. We got King RD, now going to be playing your Nyx Assassin, played a very nice disruptor in the last game. Baga is going to be playing your Witch Doctor, and finally that will leave 40R, who was first blooded in the bottom lane, playing your Troll.
Okay, so it is that off-lane puck that we were talking about. We'll see how Guanzo fares here. Getting that first blood definitely makes things a lot easier. Gets him boots early on and plenty of consumables. So off to a good start. But perhaps Pain will be able to step up the tempos here and zone him out a little bit. Now, their pole camp has been blocked. A dire observer ward comes down. They threw down a sentry and did not find it. Just barely out of range, so they don't really have the best lane control at the moment. Do they have another sentry ward? They do. But can the Doctor put it down in the right location?
The good Doctor. Can he do it?
Come on,
he's
old
scouting.
Daddy Baga.
He's next to it. He doesn't even know it.
The game senses, his Doctor senses are tingling. Oh, and he got it!
Got it. Baga's the man. Gets the D ward. Fabulous play. Sometimes the supports don't get enough love and hype for that, but that is big stuff right there. That is chess tactics ward Dota right there, Zyori. But top lane, Tavo's in trouble. Beautiful block coming out from Crit, and this is a 3-man hate right now. Tavo's got nowhere to go. He's going to try to frantically run this way, but the lingering boosted base damage attack of Spirit on your Lion is going to get the kill.
Spirit picked up 2 kills already. 2 hero kills, no creep kills. That's the way we'd like to see our Lions. Now level 2, 600 gold in the bank on the brown boots. He is really having a good early game here and maybe able to find a earlier blink dagger than usual. Guanzo gets the 2-minute rune here on the pucks, maybe able to find a few more stray last hits. Crit will grab that bounty rune to find his level 2 up in the top. How's this mid lane going? Storm on Wind Ranger. Seems to be a pretty even mid lane so far, both within about 1 CS of each other, but Earthshaker rotating over, hoping to change that up.
I'm gonna go ahead and log out of my Steam real quick.
What a scrub. Oh, mama. You get an invite to Ben's Fuck Buddies guild or something?
Nope. A different Beyond the BTS group, but meanwhile, Guanzo, bottom lane, DD'd up, 40R, get the hell back. I didn't forget about that first blood. I'm not going to allow you to get anything back in this lane. He's going to try to take control on this jug and find his way back into the CS game. He's at 16-9. What a hate on DS, or on the denies right now for 40R, just trying to take away as much as possible from this puck. Top lane, King RD in a bit of a pickle here. Between Crit, gets off the early mana leak, but he's trying to keep him away from the leached XP. Now Monkeys Forever goes to the low ground, and they're going to trade some blows here. Just walking side by side. Smell my butt as I try to block you in the ass, and there's the fissure. One more right click. Monkeys Forever gets the kill.
Yeah, as soon as Nyx used that mana burn, they go, well, you're level 1. You've got no escape. Let's just poke him till he's dead. 4-1 Root Gaming. Pull further into the lead. Now 4 figures of net worth in their favor. About 1,200 gold. Somewhere about 750 experience. Not bad for only 3 minutes into this Game 2 matchup. 40R farming decently on the Troll. Almost the last hit leader. Is out farming the Anti-Mage, but Andy's more than made up for it. 1-0-3. Already a kill. A couple of assists to his name. Puck getting very aggressive in the Radiant jungle here. Jaunts over the trees. Going for Tavo. Baga's here. Cask has already been used. And it looks like Puck will get a out of jail free card this go around and will survive.
And it looks like, I mean, it's funny because he's doomed, but they're making Tavo's life a living hell. in this game. They are just trying to keep the pressure wherever he may go. They know he forfeited the off lane. He could be lingering nearby. Puck keeps an eye on him. Now he has the jungle to work with, but
he gets the wild wing, so he has the tornado. Might be able to stack up and get that free recovery with a big old fatty stack. Look, Guanzo's scouting it out to make sure he doesn't have one.
Look at that. He's like, I want your fatty stack.
I'm trying to get a fatty.
I don't want that. I don't want you to have that fatty. But back on mid lane.
Big fatty Doom. He bumps into Guanzo. Does Guanzo go for it? He's only level 3. Sorry, I overhyped that. I pulled him Merlini there. I was like, oh, he's got a coil. Wait.
Gonna drop the coil I don't have.
He's gonna do 140 damage with an illusory orb. Oh, no, he's just
block
gonna
the camp. No, he can't do anything. It's not even that time. He's just gonna have to hide out here.
He doesn't have a TP scroll. He's in a really awkward position here.
He's gonna show himself.
Tavo,
how's it going?
Hey there, hold there, hi there. Okay, there's an Earthshaker nearby. He's got a getaway service. Crit wanders his way over. HFN says, what the hell is going on in this jungle? I've got some vision. Hey there, Guanzo. What are you doing, you snaky devil?
Oh, snap. I gotta get the hell back.
Orb away, zip forward. Guanzo doesn't get punished here. There's a fissure, but it's not enough. He scoots on in. Oh, Fate Shift is there, the courier. Uh-oh, there's the Froggy. HFN, he gets turned around on Wind Ranger, gets it. Oh, my Atlanta, 5-1.
What the hell?
Root Gaming, ladies and gentlemen.
That was calculated from Guanzo at the start. I'm going to give my boy some props. No, that was just ridiculous right there. Unbelievable. What a Fisher set up the ball over. Oh, all of a distraction for mid lane. Now Tavo's like, I'll just take the mid lane here on out till Storm Spirit gets back. What a hot mess. 2-5, Root Gaming trying to bounce back here. Top lane where things have been more quiet for now. Nyx Assassin trying to get up to level 6. Has a soul lane to work with for now, but Monkeys Forever, who's already got that 1 kill under his belt, approaching level 7. He's got about 1,800 gold saved up. He might go right for the Battle Fury.
We'll see. Could also be a fast Vanguard. We've seen that more combative. Whoa, look who called it. Oh my, no, actually that's the beginning of a Battle Fury. My bad. I got too excited again. It could be a Vanguard though, Dakota. And the Vanguard this early on is actually quite potent. Lets the Anti-Mage get really aggressive. And you can find just a couple of kills with it. It can allow you to transition into that Battle Fury while shutting down the opposition. Oh,
Crit was just so close to moving in there, but it's darkness. It's nice. I guess he didn't get a good eye shot right there. King RD, not level 6, couldn't just easily move away, but Crit's still here. He's like, okay, he's still there. I'm going to wait, try to move close, get the block, and maybe we get something set up. It'd be nice and sweet and sexy, but it's not quite there. But he is forcing King RD to play very passive, and Monkeys Forever will continue to have all the elbow room rather he wants to get this farm.
Yeah. So Storm moving into the jungle here. Spirit rotating on over, and almost catches him out.
Okay, oh, he's making the move. There he goes, top lane. The Fisher's going to connect now. He'd been waiting a long time for this one. Waits out the Carapace. King RD moving towards his friend. There's going to be Spirit. Well, that's not his friend. That's an enemy right there. Spirit just... Well, he's named Fun, but that was no fun for Nyx Assassin, so...
Yep, easy gank. And now back towards the mid. HFN. Oh, he scoots back defensively. Okay, no points in Vortex. Very interesting. We've seen Storms kind of favor this build more recently, but not even the value point to interrupt TPs or set up stuns for his teammates. All right, Andy, what are you going for? 1,800 gold. I feel like this has to be the Battle Fury with all this gold he's been pulling up.
Yes, the Midas. Nah,
the Midas Battle Fury. There you go.
He'll probably get a Battle Fury. Just that farm acceleration. Just whenever you see Battle Fury Anti-Mage, you say the words farm accelerator, and it just works.
Well, Puck getting some space in the off lane. Halfway through level 5, soon to be 6, jaunts down into the river, looking for this 8-minute room to fill up the old bottle. Does have 800 gold on his brown boots, so Blink Dagger will come out eventually. Should be able to have a good, not great timing. Uh-oh, walks right into the team. Out comes the orb, and yep, he'll make it to the high ground, but now he's stuck in the trees, so Puck will be relegated to the Roche Pit and forced to hand over that rune to the Storm Spirit.
It's rough. We'll have to wait, move out. Then he has not really much mana to work with, but he's so close to level 6. We got to get that coil. We got to be able to set up the kills and kind of take it to the next level from here on out. But we do have a DC coming out from HFN on the side of Pain, which will lead to our auto pause. And well, we'll have to wait for him to get back.
Yeah, we'll have to be a little bit patient here.
Poor Tavo, though. He's got a glove and a stick. That's not going to get you far. Maybe in DayZ, it's a good way to lead things in, but in a game like Dota, that's not enough. He's trying to, I'd imagine, blitz forward to getting a hold of a Midas.
Wait, he has Tranquils. There are Tranquils down somewhere.
Oh,
there they are. I knew we had
Tranquils.
Tranquils. Yeah, they're on the ground near the trolls. So go down a little. There you go.
Oh, there they are, way back in behind. Okay, okay.
No, he's not that busted up broke, but he's pretty busted up. Looks like the Hand of Midas will be right around the corner for him. He is hanging on to this Dark Troll Summoner, but hasn't been able to get that big stack up to really find that easy recovery.
So the game changer, it feels like for now for Root Gaming, I don't think they even need a game changer. I think they're just content playing this game. Anti-Mage gets his farm, gets to a cool point. But for Pain, it's like, we got to get Nyx Assassin to level 6 so we can go on a Vendetta adventure. We need Doom to get some sort of levels and farm so that he can be a nuisance in the bouncer for the mid game. And Storm Spirit. We want Storm Spirit to be able to do Storm Spirit things. But we're waiting to get to that point. Pain Gang, it's almost like the tables have turned from the last game. I feel like they're the ones that could have time on the clock.
I don't know. With Doom, Storm, and Troll, I feel like Pain can handle the late game just fine as long as they don't get there at a super big disadvantage. With the Midas on Doom, they'll have a farming tool to start the recovery. Won't quite keep up with the Anti-Mage, but we'll be able to make a go at him through the mid-game. Storm as well, he's not farming amazingly this early on, but he's doing just fine. He's got his core kit, Power Tread's already completed, another 1,200 gold. Curious if HFN goes for the beloved Orchid this game, though. It's great against the Anti-Mage if you can get a window before he has the Manta style. Can also still be useful for pickoffs around the supports, isolate, the Wind Ranger, what have you. But could also look towards a Bloodstone or go for first item BKB, though I'm pretty doubtful that'll be the case this round.
I've already said about 1,500 gold. I'm wagered that it is going to be the Orchid. He might just flat out buy the Oblivion Staff first.
Finally got this big fatty going, Dakota. Woo! It's a mini fatty. He's got three big creeps there.
Just sitting there.
Having that
what do you want to
party.
do about it, creeps? My gold.
Yeah, he's making that. What's up?
It's like, I don't know how the hell I can do this, but I'm doing it right now. Well, that brings in the farm. He did a bit of a struggling start, but he'll get right back on pace right here. Baga as well. So many big level 6s, especially on the side of Pain Gaming, that we just need to get back and on. We need our Doom, we need our Vendetta, we need our Death Ward. Then the party can really get started here.
Yeah,
you know who's been quiet, though? DK and Wind Ranger.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Pain will be quiet until that Nyx hits level 6. He tries to get that top rune, will, as he throws out a stun on the DK. Wind Ranger, I reckon, will look towards a Maelstrom. That's been the go-to item for Wind Rangers, as it does work nicely with Focus Fire, and ups her damage output quite a bit.
So now, we're just waiting. Oh, no, look, yes. Storm Spirit, Power Tread, Soul Ring. Bloodstone. Potentially. I've seen Storm Spirits kind of start with this as like a good old reliable Soul Ring and then continue to go with the Orchid, but
yeah,
more often than not, if Storm Spirit is able to snowball early and bring in some early kills, then it's a bit more valuable to go right into the Bloodstone, get those charges in early, and then you really become a problem.
Puck pulling up that gold, trying to rush the Blink Dagger, still sitting on brown boots, 1,600 gold saved up in the bankroll right now, so closing on in. 4DR on the Troll Warlord. He picks up the Yasha pretty quick, doesn't go for an upgraded Morbid Mask, just goes for the casual lifesteal for now. Maybe an HOD will come out. We've seen a lot of trolls grab the Helm of the Dominator and just look for that Alpha Wolf creep in the jungle to open up possibilities for Roche and just buff up the team, though Doom will probably fill that role eventually. He's now picked up the Centaur, so he has handed over that toughness aura from the Wild Wing Ripper as they do smoke up in the Radiant jungle, looking to utilize this first Doom ulti.
Yeah, I'm ready. My body's ready. Pain Gaming, they're ready to go. They're smoked up. They're ready to finally put the pedal to the metal. They do the long wrap around. They're looking to come in behind. Guanzo is a slippery little creature here. You better make sure you get the Doom connected if you don't want this little bugger to be flying off and away. So we'll see if they can catch the butterfly in the net with this one. Baga waiting patiently on the left-hand side.
Trying to find the right opening here. Doom comes around the backside. TP in. Baga nearby. Guanzo, his spider senses are tingling. He sees it. Tavo hits him with the Doom, but Dream Coil comes out onto Baga. The coconut. Will it fly? No, it's a finger. One shots Baga. Down he goes. More TPs on the way. It'll be Root Gaming that react with a thunderous fury. They deny the tower, and the Doom target will live.
Guanzo just eats the Doom, no problem. They take down the support and deny the tower. That could have gone any better for Root Gaming there, and they don't have to commit a whole lot for it. Their Anti-Mage doesn't have to get involved. He just continues farming and doing his fabulous thing. He's got his Battle Fury already and about 1k gold saved up, so things are going splendid for him. Root Gaming feel pretty confident with their 4-man hit squad up to this point. And for Pain Gaming, not feeling so confident. That was their first smoke, first Doom, and it just ends up being a bit of a dud.
Yes, a bit of a dud is an understatement there. Tavo, he gets himself the hand of Midas, and just an awkward angle for them to try to initiate. They really wanted the puck, given that he's closing in on the blink. They know he's rushing it, and wanted to try to slow that down, but you just don't have an easy way to wrap around between the towers and still sneak up on him. And Root were able to catch wind before they initiated. Now the blink comes out on the Guanzo, level 8 on the puck, and the off lane, both off-laners actually about dead even with each other. So they've both recovered in their own way despite having a tricky start in the lane.
Yeah, now with Midas online here for Tavo, he'll just continue to bring in the serious farm. I imagine Agnums and then possibly Refreshers just seems to be the road this Doom wants to go down. Utility could be pretty helpful though with the troll on your team, but there's just a lot of Doom targets on that team that you would love to be able to shut down. Obviously, Anti-Mage has got to be one of them, but if you're able to also get it on, like, let's say the puck, then he becomes rendered pretty much useless at that point. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, top lane, though, he is welcomed with a Fissure stun. Stun follow-up from your Lion. Maybe could have timed a bit better, but they jump in. Oh, it's a double Maledict, and the coconut starts bouncing. Monkeys is going to be forced to go on the retreat. Crit as well, but he's not going to be so lucky. Gets doomed, gets Vendetta. Double ult, double hate coming out for this Earthshaker, and Pain Gaming find their kill, but they're welcome with a coil on the way out. And they get the grab right there. Doom's going to go down. DK getting involved. There's another stun from Lion. Pop of the stick's going to help King RD for now. Can he walk away from this one, though? No, he cannot. Get shot in the ass from an arrow. Power shot. Beautifully done. Double kill for DK. Root Gaming. Big ups here for the top lane.
Yeah, another great fight for Root. A 1-for-2. They leave only their Earthshaker behind. Now, 40R moves into the Roche pit. If he can get a free Roche off this while they were all focused around the top lane, that will be worth it for Pain Gaming. The question is, can they actually do that? It's a bit of a risk. He does get the S and Y. Roche falling reasonably fast, but Puck in the vicinity. Is he suspicious here? He is. Orb over the tree line. They see 40R. Now Puck comes in. Needs to be careful. Can't take a man fight with the troll. He doesn't have a coil. He's used his one out. First hit bash from 40R. Luckily for the Puck, there's a fissure there. He's blocked out, though. Trying to make it to the high ground. Can't quite do it. He will be pushed out of the Roche pit. Huge victory for Root Gaming. Great map sense to recognize the troll was missing. Guanzo doing all the damage he can, but not enough to bring the troll down. Now King RD Vendetta up. There's no tier 1 tower, and he will press forward. They back up, and that'll be the end of it. Troll does live.
Yep, good recognition from Root. They address the troll. Don't do that. Don't do Roche. They get him out of the pit, force him to go back into his farm state, and now they have the idea that Pain Gaming want to get this done, so maybe they consider putting down a couple of wards here, increasing their vision, their spread, to know exactly what Pain Gaming are up to, because they feel confident at this point. They can take fights and make it happen. Crit, level 5, and actually Monkeys Forever is going to be one to interject. Jumps into the pit. He's like, I'll battle with the big one. We know Troll's going to be low on mana, low on life, and can't really get involved, and they have vision already on top. They see Witch Doctors up there, and they feel pretty comfortable getting this done. King RD also already uses Vendetta and has been kind of showing himself here in the bottom lane. Root Gaming, they're going for behind the back play here, and they're going to get this Roche.
This is a big steal for Root. A really smart read as well. Nyx Assassin having the kind of misplay to keep showing himself on the map. Knowing the Vendetta's down, though, makes it a lot more difficult for him. Good read all around, and they're rewarded with an Aegis of the Immortal on their Anti-Mage. This game getting broken wide open, even though Monkeys Forever still isn't really turbo farming. He's picked up the Vladimir's offering, holding that #1 slot on net worth, but Troll still right behind him with these early combative items, SNY, Morbid Mask. He's able to clear out that jungle pretty damn fast himself.
Item choice DK was able to throw together and finish off from Maelstrom after getting that nice little double kill there at the top lane. Not going down the road of picking up an Orchid quite yet. Just kind of enhancing the right-click potential on top of already the lockdown that the team does bring. Meanwhile, top lane, Pain Gaming looking for a trade themselves. Want to take down this tier 1 tower. Shouldn't take too much extra muscle power, and Root clearly not looking like they want to defend it. So a bit of extra chump change right there for Pain Gaming to put in their pockets. And meanwhile, you see kind of HFN scouting out, seeing if there's any opportunities for a Storm Spirit to really get something done. Feels like he's been a bit quiet here now, trying to finish his Orchid, but there's going to be the jump. Immediate kill onto the Earthshaker, but he gets silenced immediately from Guanzo. Locked down and blasted. Oh, that was a bad jump in. Got the support, but pays with his own life. Doom onto DK. Your Wind Ranger trying to run. Nice stun from Tavo. Locks him there. Guanzo going to be chased out from the dune. Meanwhile, double hate onto 40R. They're going to be taking down the troll. The better exchange for Root. Now Monkeys Forever looking to clean house. One last Pain Gaming standing. That's Tavo. And with a few more right clicks, could be brought down here. Slowly but surely.
Oh my.
Where do you think you're going?
He's dead.
You're not going far. Boom! Double kill for Monkeys Forever and a 5-man drop all day for for Root Gaming.
Yeah, well played by Root Gaming and just poorly executed by Pain in general. That Wind Ranger soloed 2 heroes on the back line. Started off by shackling the Nyx, brought him down, and then also killed the Witch Doctor kind of in the fray there. Alone did so much space creation, and the Storm had a nice pick-off on the Earthshaker, but unfortunately there was a Lion ready and waiting. We all know how good that hero is against the elusive Storm Spirit. So a huge fight, 14-5, and what was a relatively even game in Root Gaming's minor favor is now really erupted into them taking control. 3,000 net worth, 5,000 experience. They take that fight without even shedding the Aegis of the Immortal.
It just feels like...
Still 2.5 minutes left on it as well.
Yeah, Storm really needs to get this Orchid. Really needs to be a problem, but he's not a problem right now. Like, you see it right there. Now he might even second guess what kind of commitments he makes. He jumps in, gets a quick kill on your Earthshaker, but is just welcomed with the silence and lockdown that Root Gaming still have on those back lines, and just proves to be too hard to get away from it. Until he's able to put together the life points, he's only 910 life. It's relatively squishy, and after that Soul Ring, he did commit for the Orchid, so at least he's got it now. So we'll see if Root Gaming will kind of, you know, not play too close, but they are. They're smoked up right now, and they're going to head right into enemy territory.
Yeah, very small window here to counter this Anti-Mage. He does have the Yasha, no Manta style yet. We'll see how successful this smoke is. Doom is the one that gets initiated on Hex. Silence to start it off. DK comes in. They've got big damage. Shackle, that's a kill on the Doom. Now Coil, just on the Nyx Assassin, has a Vendetta. We'll move into the tree line. He'll be safer now. Now on the other side of the fight. Oh, the Storm goes zipping on in. King RD ready to take it. There's a buyback from the Doom. They bring down Guanzo. Double ulti on him. Shackle latches on the Storm. He sidesteps the Impale from the Nyx, and now Tavo on the run, but DK with the Blink Dagger will head back to safety. Now Spirit in the mid lane, maybe left behind. He's got a blink of his own. It'll be up in a few seconds. He's good. Now to the top lane. Another fight breaking out as Anti-Mage pushes the tower, but it looks like he's gone in too deep. Stuns and silences aplenty. That'll be the end of the Aegis of the Immortal. Can they bring him down again? King RD ready and waiting with an Impale of his own. Do they find it? They do! Death Ward's there to boot, and they finally get the fight they've been looking for. A Puck and Anti-Mage dead, though it does cost them a buyback on the Doom.
Oh, it started really good for Root Gaming. Just trading the 1-for-1 and forcing out the buyback was actually not too bad. They pulled back in a way, and still somehow Pain Gaming had enough momentum. They moved themselves towards the top lane where Monkeys Forever continued to push hard, trying to just finish off a tier 1, then gets caught up into a skirmish. And with that, they were able to fully rotate into the lane and take him down. But yeah, bottom, it looks like an engagement. Tavo's going to get locked down in place and right-clicked home. DK flexing his muscle, showing off that real Maelstrom damage, and they get a Doom drop.
Muscle. His love muscle.
His one muscle.
There's only one muscle to be had. He is getting out of control. Now Wind Ranger moving into the Aghanim Scepter, and that'll make the focus fire quite deadly. After that, he can start to transition into that carry mode. Look towards an MKB, a crit, whatever he thinks will be the best in terms of just raw damage output. The Mjolnir buff could also come in handy this game. Throw it on your Anti-Mage, and, well, you'll get some extra Chain Lightnings flying around. Troll, he has picked up that HOD, now picks up that Alpha Wolf as well, following around in the top lane. So now Troll's damage is actually pretty damn scary. Has a fair bit of armor to boot, and he is coming online. Anti-Mage starting to pull ahead in terms of farm, but still opportunities for Troll to find some recovery.
Now back to a separation of farm from both sides. Monkeys Forever being brought down. Didn't like that. That was a pretty big bounty on his head up to that point. Now 4-1. Got his Yasha, like I said. Wants to farm and continue to get the Manta. Then the Orchid gets rendered pretty much useless if you're trying to get a hold of your Anti-Mage. So that is a big defensive grab for him, and something he could certainly use, and feeling more comfortable with these side pushes he's been pulling out. But for now, it looks like more passive play from Root. They know that Pain are nearby in the jungle, so they don't want to be showing themselves. They're playing very patiently, waiting behind the towers as it is for now.
Alright, Baga, the Witch Doctor, who started off quite broke, Dakota, but now he's made some serious progression towards this Aghanim's. First 2 core pieces picked up. Only about 800 or 1,800 gold, and he'll be there. Now the Doom still hasn't seen much return on investment since he picked up that Hand of Midas. I thought he had a Blink Dagger already, but apparently not. So the grind continues for him. There's his Blink Dagger coming out.
So both lanes. Oh, there's the jump. Bottom, they get Tavo again. Nice lockdown. Good silence follow-up. 3 rotations, 2 rotations come out. HFN jumps on forward, gets the Vortex pulled back onto DK with the Orchid Silence as he tries to win run away, but can't get far and gets absolutely taken apart right there from HFN. So there's the Orchid really paying off right there. Ends up trading a 1-for-1, the Doom for the Wind Ranger.
Yeah, great rotations here from Pain Gaming. Fast reactions, and they are rewarded. The Wind Ranger, a very valuable kill, and even Storm just ending a killing spree. Quite good for Pain. Also, Doom picked up his blink right before that gank came out, so obviously they wanted to slow him down, get rid of some of that unreliable gold, but he does spend his money just in the nick of time.
Alright, now pressure towards the mid lane. Pain Gaming would love to get this tier 1 tower taken down finally. Creates a little bit of space in case maybe they themselves want to make a move into the Roche Pit. Removes the easy rotation power from Root Gaming on that front. And, well, gets a little bit of extra gold for themselves. Troll actually gets the last hit, works out good for them. But at that same moment, Monkeys Forever finally able to bring down that top tower on the side of Pain Gaming and gets a bit of extra change in his. He's got the Ultimate Orb now complete with the Yasha very close to the Manta. Very close.
Troll in the Dire Ancients. Needs to be a little careful here. Puck in the high ground. Scouting him out. Looks like he didn't actually get vision. Lion does have Blink Finger available, and Troll rolls the dice there. This time he does not get punished, but very risky movements. Courier.
They saw him there. It would have been bad.
Ooh, Courier flying overhead into enemy territory as well. What's it pick up? That's a Reaver. Full Satanic. Now up for 40R on this Troll. Was wondering what big ticket item he'd go for, and he goes right for that upgraded lifesteal.
Wow. That's interesting. All right. So he is beefy. He is a beefy boy. Is it enough attack speed, though? I mean, that with his ultimate should be pretty good.
He's still farming so efficiently here, Dakota.
No
Look
BKB.
at this. He's only 400 net worth behind the Anti-Mage. And, what, 3-4 minutes ago, he was like 1,500-1,600 behind. Even Anti-Mage getting a kill in that window. 40R just getting a lot of space.
Well, I hope he is able to get off this kind of damage, though, and that life leech without going to BKB. You know, you're still going against a Lion, you're still going against a Fissure, Earthshaker, an Echo Slam, a Shackle. Maybe he's wagering that most of the team is going to be committing a lot of that on their Storm Spirit, and then he'll be able to kind of have free will to go on a tear, but we'll have to see. Not going the defensive route, going more meat and muscle. If it will pay off. The gains, the creatine, what have you. But
now there's a Manta up on the Anti-Mage and a smoke through the Radiant Jungle. Spirit leading the way with that Blink Hex initiation. Pain are not anywhere to be found. They'll start to rotate back in towards the mid. Oh, Troll. Okay, not going to give them a window, at least not yet. Dire get a very aggressive ward down. Take a look at their vision. They caught some wind of the Troll moving to the high ground here at the base. And now Pain will just come on back, get ready to defend. They use a glyph on this tier 2 tower. Tavo comes in, Doom onto Monkey. But is there follow-up here? Fissure breaks it up. Tavo stopped dead in his tracks, and the Doom, all they need for Root Gaming to completely disengage, head back to friendly territory.
We'll head back, wait out the Doom. Monkeys can get healed up, and maybe they look to re-engage knowing the Doom's not going to be available. So if it's a wasted Doom, then it could work out to the better of Root Gaming. Meanwhile, top lane, HFN pressuring the tier 2, forces out the rotation from Guanzo, who's going to get Orchided immediately, and he commits for the jump, the double jump, gets Guanzo, takes him down. Good heads-up play right there from HFN, gets the hit and run, and TP's back home. Also forces out extra rotations from Root Gaming to that top lane to try to help out, and he's going to go down. Oh, 40R must have been going right to the Roche Pit, but crosses paths with Crit. Crit's going to Echo Slam and Fissure. Locked down, there's the Shackle, and this is what happens when you don't have the BKB. Do they have enough, though? Finger certainly helps out. Death Ward going to be dropped from your Witch Doctor, but now he could be in trouble. Crit with a blink, blinks in, gets the catch, has Fissure still if he wants to use it, holds it for now, gets it off. But there goes HFN. Jumps in, gets another kill. He's going to get the Earthshaker there as well. Tavo's back. And DK barely on the way out, but the Urn's going to connect. He could be slowly brought down from this.
It's going to be close. I don't think it's enough damage. Oh, 40 hit points to spare. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage split pushing in the top lane using that Manta style. And he's TP on cooldown for another 10 seconds, but looks like he may secure this tier 2 tower. Storm ends a big streak there. Dominating streak on the Lion. Huge gold gain from 4 HFN individually in that fight. He is starting to get pretty damn big. That's 11 charges now up on the Bloodstone as well.
Yeah, he's getting pretty big. He's finding a lot for himself.
Oh, he also stole a gem. There was a gem on the Lion. Changed hands. That's a big win for Pain.
Now they get all that map control back.
Yeah, even look at the graph. That's a huge swing. Nearly 5,000 net worth over the past 7 minutes or so.
It feels like, though, Root Gaming have been going at it with only 4, you know, for the most part. Monkeys Forever, you know, they were moving as 5 in that mid lane, got the Doom, they stepped back, but they kind of went their own ways, and Root Gaming have yet to really move as a full hit squad, trying to make the best of their 4-man that wants to create the space for their Anti-Mage. But you don't want to be handing over too much. But hey, all the meanwhile, Root Gaming are able to move in the Roche pit, take a Roche down, and now that's going to be an Aegis for Monkeys. He'll go back to farming it on up, and now it's going to be them to look to push to the other side and see if they can take a big fight.
Another sneaky play from Root Gaming. Nicely done. Securing Roche against the Troll Warlord is always a victory, but they're still going to have more trouble ahead. Doom closing in on his Aghanim Scepter, about 1,100 gold to go. Baga's got to be close at this point. Yeah, just one piece away, less than 1,000. It's still scary. Guanzo gets doomed and brought down in a matter of seconds as Storm zips on in. Spirits here has a finger cooldown available, but not enough mana. Now HFN stunned, finds the mana for the finger, but Storm just zips away. Tavo, the one left behind, has a Blink Dagger up in a couple seconds here, getting healed up by Baga. Tries to TP home, it won't happen as Spirit TPs or blinks forward rather. Does interrupt him, and it'll end as a 1-for-1. Doom for the puck.
Pain, that could have gone a lot worse, but they're able to slip away barely. On the other side, you saw Storm Spirit as well, trying to TP on out. Did get the TP off, but the Mana Void was mid-animation to stop him, so he'll be fine. DK makes a jump onto King RD, gets a nice latch, starts now the ultimate, and man, oh man, the damage is real from DK.
Yeah, the focus fire once your Ag's upgraded is just ridiculous. The duration of a shackle, 3.75, yeah, that's a long stun, but it feels like an eternity when you've got chain lightnings flying out left and right. Easy picks for the Wind Ranger here. Monkeys continuing to split push in the top lane, all by his lonesome. This tower very low, finds it, doesn't get the last hit, but limiting the map control here for Pain Gaming.
And continuing to enhance his ridiculous amount of farm now. 3,300 gold. Where do we go from here on your Anti-Mage? Do you get a heart on him now and become...
And maybe start looking towards that Butterfly as an option, force Troll's hand a bit. 40R, not interested in MKB, goes with the Plate Mail, probably the Assault Cuirass. So it could be a big window for evasion here on Monkeys Forever if that's the route he opts to go for.
Yeah, Butterfly wouldn't be too bad. We already see the Troll committing for a Plate Mail here. I guess he's going...
Assault Cuirass, I'd imagine.
I guess because Doom is going to be going with the Agnums, and then possibly thereafter a Refresher or something different. They're not going to give him the option.
Maybe stop off for a Shivas before the Refresher. Yeah. One or the other. Yeah, I think he needs that extra mana pool before... I don't think you can go... on Tranquils, straight Refresher after Ags. I think you need the Arcanes if you want to try that build.
What did he buy? Monkey's bought something. Is it the Eagle Song? It's a Reaver. He's going hard as well on his Anti-Mage, not going with the evasion.
So he's just going to tank it up. Raw HP. That is a good way to deal with the Doom. I guess Doom with the Ags does counter the evasion, but they haven't even really been dooming the Anti-Mage that much. He's been doomed once, but it's mostly come out onto the puck.
Lincoln's could have been another possible option, but I guess just favoring, you know, raw meat instead of just kind of going with the easy way out. Yeah. Could have been easily popped. I don't know, from Pain Gaming side.
Well, you've always got that level death, but that does give Anti-Mage the little window of time he needs to blink out, so not the most reliable. Orchid could be used, and Atos would be amazing, but of course they don't have one. Well, that's an Aghanim's completed for Tavo's Doom. Witch Doctor still 700 gold away.
Uh-oh.
Do they find
see Monkey here. They could blink in. Oh, they actually think he's at the top camp. He's not. They go to the bottom one. He's already blinked out and away. Ooh, they took a roll for that one, but he was not at the camp they were anticipating.
So the bottom tier 2 taking a lot of pressure. DK will use the focus fire. Another glyph utilized here. Pain Gaming, no TPs in. I think they'll just let this one fall. Yeah, Wind Ranger brings it down in a matter of seconds, and now a Lincoln's on the way for her, so it won't be Anti-Mage that gets it, but DK will have that buff available to place upon the Anti-Mage's head. As his Heart of Tarask is now completed. Oh my. He's really getting huge.
He's a big boy. Big boy right now, so they step back and they wait it out. How much time do we got on the clock for this Aegis? It's got to be near its end soon, I'd have to say. What, another minute or so? And then they won't be able to really utilize it here. And I don't see them really pushing the pace. Top lane they are, though. There we go. Yeah, Monkeys Forever is like right at the northern door of the paint base.
He has about 50 seconds left. A little bit timid to move towards the high ground. Troll is nearby to start mounting a defense. Blind comes out. Manta Style will easily cleanse it, but not overreacting. Just walks back to safety. Not too afraid of the Troll at this point. Long range zip from Storm towards that top rune. And then zips back to safety. Anti-Mage, whoa, he blinks over the tree line. He wants the Ancients. Storm is there, but AM has some reinforcements nearby, and he'll just hand the Ancients over. HFN wants no part of that.
Alright, so with that, they go back to a separation. It looks like this Aegis will expire before it's going to be fully used, and he's waiting for it to expire to take the Calling Blade back, I'd imagine, on this Courier.
The Calling Blade?
What did I say? Oh, Calling Blade. But, well, that increases the efficiency, being able to do farm on the side, so certainly can't hate on that.
Yep. Puck has secured a Yule's. The infamous axe item. There's been a Blink Dagger on this Earthshaker for a while, but Crit just hasn't really had too many opportunities to drop the big echoes. Here we go. Ooh. Smoke from Pain. They want this Anti-Mage. A little bit of RNG here. Do they bump into monkeys? Sentry Ward down. They'll walk right by it, but nothing nearby to reveal. AM just heads right back into the lane. They're going to jump him here.
Whoa.
Long range zip. Manta straight away. Makes it hard for him to tell who's who. Blinks out. Doom. Not there yet, but there's the cask. They'll have an Orchid. No! Oh my, Monkeys is gonna live.
Man, so close. He's a slippery one, but they can't quite get a hold of him with the Doom.
Great use of the Manta there.
Yeah. Maybe just anticipating also that the Orchid could have been there immediately, but yeah, even if it's not, it still just confuses him. Oh, yeah. Level Death into the Doom of DK. Nice heads up that he has the Lincoln Sphere complete. So he's going to be doomed on stuck on the low ground. Yep, 40R, drums running in. They're happy to fight under the coil. Big Echo jumps right in the middle, and a Mana Void slaughters the Pain Gaming squad. Whoa. Immediate 5-man drop. Wow, what a setup from Root Gaming.
That was about as good as it gets for Root. That is their Wombo combo to the fullest extent. You'll be able to execute it. Coil on 3 to keep them clumped up. The Witch Doctor was nearby. Huge Echo on the whole team, and then the Mana Void just completely crippling everything the Radiant brought to that fight. It's nearly a 4,500 net worth trade, a 5-for-1, and now Root go right towards the high ground. Buybacks for the Radiant. Possible. Troll and Storm have them available. The Bloodstone charges bring the Storm back to life, but this base in big trouble. They don't even have a glyph here, Dakota.
This is an easy set of racks. They don't want to cost the buyback of their Troll, but if they want to pressure a second set, they could force out that buyback if they want, or they could decide to just pull away as they need to get a tier 2 on the way out. But
they want the tier 2, but
man,
no creeps.
Root Gaming down 1 match already. Want to get the victory here to take it to a game number 3. Pain Gaming probably hoping to get an easy 2-0 series close out, but that's not going to be the case here. Man, Root Gaming, beautifully set up team fight, really just opens this game up.
Not over quite yet, though. That gold lead, pretty big, but not insurmountable. About 10,000 gold and experience going the way of Root. A lot of it on that Anti-Mage. He's now 25k net worth. Troll hovering around 15. Does have 5,500 gold and 2 more item slots to go. Can, of course, dump that Vladimir's offering in the Quelling Blade. So maybe the Butterfly will come out next, but this is still scary territory. If Monkeys gets picked off, if they force out a buyback, if there's some situation where he's in the grave without buyback, Pain Gaming will have an opportunity to bring some serious hate the way of these Root Gaming structures. And here we'll see the Storm DC again. The auto pause come out.
Shake the potato a bit, get the plug back into it, and we can get back underway, but still just another small lag. DC hiccup at the moment. Man, oh man, we've been waiting quite a while. Things have felt a bit passive from both sides. Maybe an occasional little jump here and there, but that was definitely the biggest team fight spread we'd seen this game so far. That was
catching the instant replay here. Dunk on 4, and the Mana Void just cleans up their entire team. Oh, God. Yeah, that big old juicy mana pool. Just, love seeing those Mana Voids.
That was just beautifully set up. Now you see Monkeys with a 2,100 gold bounty built up on the side. He already got the heart. Now he could still move on forward, get a hold of a good time Butterfly, and then Troll's in a bit of a jam. It looks like he started with the plate mail, but he actually has an Ogre Club now, so he might need to get that BKB, and I think it should definitely be considered.
So maybe just a casual armor pickup for now.
Hopefully it's not 1 item too late.
Yeah. All right, the G's come out. Just a quick DC from the Storm, and we're right back to where we started.
Oh, bottom lane. Yule set up on the Storm. Silence thereafter. Nope, he gets welcomed with an Orchid, and the Silence not going to be there. Immediate TP from HFN, and he is gone.
All right, he lives 3,300 gold and an ultimate orb. See what he moves into next. Could be a Lincoln's on the horizon. And closing in pretty damn quick. Lane control still okay for Pain Gaming. 40R is pushed out the top pretty effectively. If he wants that BKB, not that far away. Just about 600 gold to go. So, still looking all right here. Anti-Mage did spend some of his gold. What has he picked up? It's a relic.
Oop. Jump and stomp on the spirit. They catch out the lion. They kill the lion. Doesn't take that much.
Is
they smoke in
AM
the woods to get it.
Going rapier here, or is this? I can't imagine this is a 36-minute radiance.
What does he have right now?
He's got a relic on the courier.
Abyssal.
Oh, it's Abyssal. Derp. There's that other item. I'm just like, what is this here? It's the Abyssal Blade. You almost always see the Skull Basher come out first, so it threw me off a little bit.
Just still, Monkey's Forever showing that he's going to be one step ahead. Even by the time Troll's going to be completing his BKB, there's going to be an Abyssal Blade just waiting for him.
Yeah, this is huge.
This is a big grab, and BKB is about to be complete, though, for 40R. Could certainly help him out regardless, but as long as Monkey's Forever is going to be there, ready for a fight, it ain't going to be easy.
Pain looking for Roche. Storm goes for the Hex. He doesn't go that defensive Lincolns as I was thinking. Instead, he wants some aggressive potential, some lockdown to try and catch this Anti-Mage. And, well, Hex of their own will make things a lot easier. Maybe they can start that off and then finally find the Doom, as that has been something they've been struggling to do. Now it's Pain Gaming that pick up the gem, the one they had stolen, changes hands, Crit's been carrying it around, and now they want one of their own. How close is this Witch Doctor to his Ags? About where he was before. Bummer.
That is not what you want to see. But
oh, wait, no, he's got it. Okay, it's on the courier.
Oh, hold on. Smoke, jump in. Two-man, almost catch on the coil. They get Baga taken down. No death ward for you. The Abyssal Stun's going to be used on Tavo, and he's going to be annihilated. Double kill for Monkeys. Troll pops his BKB and tries to go ham right now. And a man on the Monkeys, but this is a fight he can win. HFN gets stunned on the left-hand side from your Earthshaker, and eventually they do take the Troll down. Still, 4-man get taken down. Root Gaming showing that they got the muscle power, and, well, not going anywhere. Another 5-man wipe in favor of Root Gaming. Zyori, it's looking more and more like we're going to have a game number 3.
Absolutely. Another 1 for 5. Deja vu all over again. Just the Lion going down for Root, and they get an amazing trade. 3,600 net worth going their way. They walk right into Roche. Roche number 3 should be theirs. Aegis and Cheese, and yeah, I don't see how Pain can turn this one around at this point. The graphs not really that out of control. Still pretty small numbers, but Root just have complete control of this game.
My boy Crit with his gem earrings right now. A pair of gems for himself. Gotta have that double vision, as my boys at Foreigner would say. That's a band. It's an old band.
Oh,
you kids these days probably don't know who Foreigner is, but it's okay. Yule's gonna be catching. Will they get the Orchid return again? Fissure not quite catching with the timing of the Yules. This time he tries to get a hold, and HFN will be brought down. So
Foreigner and Journey aren't the same band, are they?
No, they sound very similar though, so I can hear you out on that one. Tavo gonna get jumped. Coil catches. They're dead. Root Gaming just showing that they are just way too far ahead at this point, and they can pretty much do as they want, say what the hell they want, and
that's it. GG. The doctor calls it. All right, that's an ace match, ladies and gentlemen. All tied up, 1 apiece. Root Gaming and Pain Gaming. The battle of the gaming squaring off. It's really heating up in this quarterfinals matchup.
This will be the first 3-game series so far for the Summit 3 NA qual. So that's exciting. Yesterday we had a couple of 2-0 sweeps. One was an upset, one was not an upset. And this time we see that Root Gaming, game number 1 was just a flub, and they come back in dominant fashion, almost as dominant as Pain did in game number 1. So really, it could be anyone's game for game number 3.
Really well played by Monkeys on the Anti-Mage. 11-1-7 his final score. Had a lot of space and just squared up a little better than the Troll Warlord. 1-5-1 on 40R. He spent a lot of time farming that game, but unfortunately not much of that farming really came to fruition.
Yeah, it just felt like Monkeys had plenty of time to work with in that top lane and was always, after getting that Battle Fury, just one step ahead.
Yeah.
You know, you're thinking about getting this, I already have this for it. You want to get that, I got this. And Storm also took a little bit too long to get that Orchid and be a big Storm power. It just felt like that Root Gaming were already getting everything they wanted.
Tough game for the Doom as well. He had to move into the jungle earlier than he would have liked, and his farm just didn't really accelerate nearly as fast as it needed to. So looking forward here, Dakota. Game 3, it was a best of 3, now a best of 1. Winner moves on. Loser going home empty-handed.
All right, we don't want to have you guys wait any longer. Let's take a small breather, and we'll hop into game number 3 for Root Gaming taking on Pain. I did it again, but with the other team.
Well done, dude. Good work.
Today, Dota is being played. See you later.